Hello guys, so I wanted to do a video review of this laser keyboard and just share my thoughts and try to help you if you're considering getting one of these. So here we have some components. So you have the laser projection here, you have a sensor, you have some light indicator here to show you the Bluetooth connectivity, the charging. So here you have an infrared light. You have the power button here. You have a USB-C charging port, and this can also be used to connect it to your laptop. So they include you this cable here, and yeah, so it has two connections, Bluetooth and a wired connection. And here at the bottom you have a USB port where you can use this as a power bank. One problem I can tell you here is that if you connect the cable here down here, you will not be able to use it here if you want to, let's say, charge your phone and use this as the same at the same time. As you can see, it's not going to be able to. You cannot place it here on the surface anymore. I don't think that's a big of an issue because you probably have a separate power bank that you can use. So up here you have this huge button that releases this stand, and you can place your phone here, and as you can see it's able to hold it pretty good. You can place it in landscape mode and it's just working perfectly fine. So you press to close it. So just let's turn it on just to show you. So as you can see here, you may be able to see it good in the camera, but actually I'm struggling a little bit to see it. Also the reflection here of the laser, it's a little bit more, it could hurt a little bit more my eyes. um, so one thing I have done here, and let me also show it to you in a different surface. So again, you may be able to see it good in the camera, but actually in reality it's just not really visible here. Like I'm struggling to see this section here, like the middle I can see it fine. uh yeah, so let's so one solution I have found for this is I'm using this piece of paper here, and with this one it's actually much better. I'm able to see it very well. So in order to increase the brightness, you can press the function key and then you press the up key, but actually I'm already in the lowest in the highest setting. So you can also adjust that beeping feedback that you get. So you press the function key and then you press the right arrow. You can reduce it all the way to the lowest and mute it. But I actually suggest you to use at least the lowest because you actually need the feedback to be able to make sure that you know that you're pressing each key. So let's do a test here and see how it works. So as you can see, it's not too bad. It does the job, but I don't think that is as a regular keyboard. So with the regular keyboard here, I feel like I have more control and I can type much faster. So it's not something that I would probably use to do jobs that are important, like writing emails or something that is business related. I don't think that I would use something like this. Um, Something else that I have noticed is that when I want to delete something, um, so let's actually mute it. So I already muted it. And if I press the back key here to delete everything that I have, so if I hold it, I'm going to hear that beeping sound again. So I don't know why it does that. I find it a little annoying because if I'm with somebody else and I want to mute it, and then if I want to erase something, then that person is going to hear it. But when it doesn't happen, is when I press it like multiple times. So if I press it one at a time, it doesn't do it. So another thing that if you want to create different multiple characters of the letter O, let's say, you need to press it multiple times. It's not going. You cannot hold it like a regular keyboard, and it's not going to create them. So as you can hear it. So um yeah, so another function that this has that I didn't know is that you can turn it into a mouse pad. So here you can see it's now a touchpad, and I'm able to control it. It's a very interesting feeling because you're touching the paper, and it's just really strange seeing that you're able to control it. So you're able to do many things. So you can do a double click if you use two of your fingers and press it. So that's a right click. A left click would be just one tap. um, so one thing I have noticed is that sometimes it gets stuck, as you can see, and I think that it might be because I have all of my fingers in front of it, and probably it detects another finger and it just stop moving. So it's not like something like this that it's much better. Like, as you can see, it's not going to stop. So having something physical, I think, is something more reliable. So I have a video review of that device that I just showed you. If you want to see it, I'm going to put the link in the description. So another thing you can do here is also zoom in and out. So let's minimize this. So you use two of your fingers, and right, you do, let's see, okay, you do it like this. You close both of your fingers, then if you want to zoom out, do it like that. So it's very cool, very interesting feeling to be able to do that. Another thing that you can do is also scroll up and down. So you can use both of your fingers and you move them like so. So you can go slow. So pretty cool, pretty interesting. So I will probably something that I could do is like I could probably use this as a mouse pad while I use a normal keyboard. So that's something that you could do. um so I told you I was going to also show you something that you can do here with this paper, and is that you can also draw the keyboard here on the paper. And I know that it's looks very strange here. So if we go back here, the reason I did this is because as you can see, the light might be too hard for you, and you can actually turn it off completely, as I mentioned. So you press the function key and you'll turn it off completely, and as you can see, now you can still use the keyboard. So if we go back to the notepad here, so let's try to type something. Yeah, so as you can see, you can still use it. If you don't want to see the light, I know, you can do something different. It's just that you need to be a little bit creative. So if you want to use it at night, you can also do use it with some marker, some fluorescent marker. And if you have a like a black light, you are able to see it at night as well. So that's something cool here that you can do if you don't want to see the laser here. You can turn it off completely like that. So this keyboard is something that I would probably not use for a everyday task. I would use just a regular keyboard. um, but yeah, that's my personal preference. So let me know in the comments if you have had any experience with this keyboard. How is it doing for you? And if you have any questions, let me know also. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing and consider hitting the like button. So thank you very much for watching.